Should I put a hashtag? Whoops. Oh well. Is that? Oh, Zeph does. Here, I'll put my link in here. Boop. Typically, I wouldn't. Get on Skyblock? No! We're playing Minecraft. It's not Skyblock time. Okay, Piano Man, that's a fair redeem. Let me get situated. Also, I'm gonna do one of those and give him a little wave. What is Piano Man? Yeah, pick a song, dude. I have a couple. I have the Black Parade. I have Daisy Bell. I have Yankee Doodle. We can play. We're gonna play a little song. I'm definitely not that quiet. Why is everyone saying I'm quiet all of a sudden? Do any here? Let me listen to my stream real quick. Let me pull up my own stream. There's no way I'm that quiet. Testing, testing, testing. No way I'm that quiet. No, that sounds about right. Do any? Well, I'm letting you pick. That's the perk. And then we're going to do a little bit of bibble time. Okay? You usually have your phone on 3 volume and it's on 3/4 up right now. Nah, up to you. You have to do it though. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Let me get a little prepared for this. I really need to charge this so that this can be put away. Let's put that right there so I remember to charge it. Okay, I'm just making sure that's popping up on the screen. So. Wait, what? I lost where it was. I did that wrong. What did I do wrong? There we go. Do you recognize that? Or maybe I should go with something more like is it this one? No, that's not right. I kept hitting F sharp. No wonder that sounded so off. I kept hitting F sharp when it's just an F. F for failure. As you can tell, I have not played Daisy Bell in a moment, and I'm gonna be honest. It sounded a little quiet compared to normal. You don't know what song that was? I did the Black Parade, and then I did Daisy Bell. So, since you haven't been here for a while, we open up stream with reading the Old it's so long. That's what she said. So I'm reading out of the Old Testament. So we're doing a Bible in a year. So I read part of the Bible at the start of stream. Yeah, that was me playing it. That was me playing Daisy Bell. That's why there was a couple off notes. So Genesis 6:1 through 18:15. I'm a little sick, so this might take me a moment. Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, had bore him no children. She had an Egyptian maidservant whose name was Hagar. So Sarai said to Abraham, "Now see, the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. Please go to my maid. Perhaps I shall obtain child by her." And Abraham heeded the voice of Sarai. Then Sarai, Abraham's wife. Yes, Sarah. Sorry. That was Sarah, but there's no H. Took Abraham's wife, Hagar, her maidservant, the Egyptian, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife. After Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, so he went into Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress became despised in her eyes. Then Sarai said to Abraham, "My wrong be upon you. I gave my maid unto your embrace, and when she saw that she had conceived, I became despised in her eyes. The Lord judged between you and me." So Abraham said to Sarai, "Indeed, your maid is in your hand. Do to her as you please." And when Sarai dealt harshly with her, she fled from her presence. Now the angel of the Lord found her by a spring in the wilderness, by a spring of water in the wilderness. By this, why can't I read? Holy cow, my eyes. Now the angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to Shur. And he said, "Hagar, Sarai's maidservant, where have you come from, and where are you going?" She said, "I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress Sarai." The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand." Then the angel of the Lord said to her, "I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be counted for the multitudes." And the angel of the Lord said to her, "Behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your afflictions." He said, "He shall be a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all of his brethren." Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, "You are the God who sees." For she said, "Have I also here seen him who sees me?" Therefore the well was called Bir La Roi. Observe, it is between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram named the son whom Hagar bore Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abram. When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to Abram and said to him, "I am God, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be blameless. And I will make my covenant between me and you, and I will multiply you exceedingly." When Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, "As for me, behold, my covenant is with you. You shall be a father of many nations. No longer shall your name be Abram, but your name shall be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations, and I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of you, and kings shall come from you. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you and your generations for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and your descendants after you. Also, I have given you and your descendants after you in the land in which you are a stranger, all of the land of Canaan, as an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. And God said to Abraham, As for you, I shall keep my covenant, and you and your descendants after you throughout their generations. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and you and your descendants after you. Every male child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskin. Be it shall and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and you, he who is 8 days old among you shall be circumcised. Every male child in your village, he who is born in your house or bought with money in your from I cannot read. I think it's because I'm sick. He who is born in your house or bought with money from any foreigners who is not your descendants, he who is born in your house and he who is brought with your money may be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And it is uncircumcised male child who is not circumcised is in the flesh of his foreskin. That person shall be cut off from his people, as he has broken my covenant. Then God said to Abraham, As for Sarai your wife, you shall not call her name Sarai anymore, but Sarah shall be her name. Oh, well, that answers that question from earlier. And I will bless her and also give you a son by her. Then I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of the nations. Kings of the people shall be from her. Then Abraham fell on his face and laughed, and said in his heart, Shall a child be born to a man who is 100 years old? And shall Sarah, who is 90 years old, bear a child? And Abraham said to God, Oh, that Ishmael might live before you. Then God said, No, Sarah your wife shall bear you a child, and you shall call his name Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his descendants after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. Before I have blessed him, and will make him be fruitful, and be multiplying him exceedingly. He shall begot 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you at this set time next year. Then he finished talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. So Abraham took Ishmael his son, all who were born into his house, and all who were brought with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskins. That very same day, as God had said to him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael his son was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. That very same day Abraham was circumcised, and his son Ishmael, and all the men of his house, born in the house or bought with money from a foreigner, were circumcised with him. That's a lot of circumcision. Then the Lord appeared to him by the tabernacle trees of Mamre, as he was sitting in the tent in the heat of the days. So he lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, 3 men standing by him. And it was when he saw them, he ran from the tent of his door and bowed to the ground and said, My Lord, I have now found favor in your sight. Do not pass on by your servant. Please let a little water be brought and wash your feet. I will rest yourself under the tree. And I will bring a morsel of bread, that you may refresh your hearts. After that you may pass by, inasmuch as you have come to your servant. They said, Do as you have said. So Abraham quickly hurried to the tent to Sarah and said, Quickly make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make cakes. And Abraham ran to the herd, took a tender and good calf, and gave it to the young man, and he hastened to prepare it. So he took butter and milk and the calf which he had prepared, and set it before the men, and he stood by them under the tree as they ate. Then he said to him, Where is your wife? Where is Sarah your wife? He said, Here in the tent. he said, I will certainly return to you according to the time of life, and behold, Sarah your wife shall have a son. Sarah was listening in the tent door which was behind them. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in age. Sarah had passed the age of childbearing. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, After I have grown old, shall I have pleasure of my Lord being old also? When the Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh, saying, I shall surely bear a child, since I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the appointed time I will return to you, according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. But Sarah denied it, saying, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. And he said, No, but you did laugh. Oof. That was a lot of reading. Okay. So, I kind of want to make a Froglight farm. Okay, not a Froglight farm. I already have a Froglight farm, so I need to make a Froglight shop. So now the question is, where do I want to make the shop? Has anyone bought any of these? I assume not. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay, I need to look at photos of. Looking at like some reference photos. Well, I'm gonna go like this, and then their back ones are 3x3s. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. I think the dark green is just a little too dark. Nah, we gotta go with the dark green. Otherwise, it doesn't have a good differential from where the body and the leg starts. This is not a very good frog. Ah, yes, the great majestic frog. You know what? We're getting somewhere with this. I didn't bring any wine? That's crazy. I love my dogs. They just bark at literally everything. I hope I'm about to get murdered so that it'll actually justify those dogs barking. Oh, hey, look, it's their owner's home. Crazy. Who are these dogs? This is the worst frog I have ever seen. You know what? We're going to do something else. Who is knocking at our front door? Hello? Yeah. Why did you knock at the front door? Yep. That goober. Okay. I had a great idea earlier, but I wanted to try my hands at building a frog first, and we have just established that I cannot build a frog. So we are going with the backup plan. Do 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 do. But hey, it's K. Or hey, it's me, K. My bad. Oh, you're actually here? I said hi. Hello. So this was a bad idea. I cannot build a frog to save my life. So we're going to go with my other idea, which I'm still going to need the shulker box for. I have a very clever, silly idea for the Froglight Shop. So now we're gonna do this instead. Also, let me close this tab. Boop. We're going for it. You're gonna see a very, very silly idea. How is it gonna pan out? I do not know. Okay, let me grab, is it this box? Here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna need some tan, some brown. What color? Light green is that? Is that like white terracotta? I think that's white terracotta. Do I have terracotta? Do have white terracotta. Let's go. This is like white terracotta. There's some like brown terracotta and normal terracotta in there. Normal terracotta. I should have some cocoa beans. Yeah, let's grab some cocoa beans. Let's make some brown dye out of that. Like that. Some brown terracotta. Some normal terracotta too. Like black terracotta for the eyes for this. I think so. You're watching as you play Minecraft as well, poggers. Nothing's better. Where's my black terracotta? Or my black dye? Now I would go rob a variance place, but someone else already got to it and completely robbed him dry. So can't do that. I was just gonna take a couple stacks of terracotta, but no. Yeah, like black terracotta looks almost brown. We're being honest. Okay, so I'm gonna need some lime green and some normal green. So here's some lime green and here's some normal green. Let's grab this stack. Green. And there's lime green. Benny, why are you listening to that? Heathen music?
Not heathen music.
Yes, it is. I said it was heathen music, so it is.
I think heathen music is cussing music.
Oh, you shouldn't be listening to that.
What?
I don't know.
I'm listening to summer.
Do these guys sell terracotta that's not dyed? The Masons? I think they only sell dyed. Let me go check. What am I doing? I need to beat that child more. Beating children, my second favorite thing to do. So you've got orange, you've got white, you've got two different glazes, and you've got purple. So I could buy a white from him. Ben, turn that down. Also, weren't you supposed to be hanging out with me? Why are you in the living room? That goober.
I'm a goofy goober.
Let's just go and get a whole bunch of terracotta. Hopefully he still has some terracotta and not completely robbed out. But after looking at Cielo and Zappanaf's place, I'm pretty sure they robbed him dry. Considering he's quit, so I don't really care about like those kinds of resources, but it's like you guys should do some grinding yourself. Meow. Now my dog's whining right behind me. This is why I stream later at night. Zap's always like, oh, why do you stream so late at night? Why don't you stream earlier in the day? It's like, dude, I got people constantly making noises in my house. I got dogs, I got people, I've got dummies.
I'm not dummy.
Yes, you are.
You're dumber.
I doubt that. Who is calling my cell phone now? This is why I stream at like midnight. Hi, Dad. Hey, what's up? I don't know. You guys didn't ship him with any clothing. Okay. He's chilling in the living room. He's hanging out in the living room for now. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Do I even want to bring him over? Not really. I don't really want to go anywhere. Well. I don't know. I'd assume so since he took Ben and, you know, Ben's back now.
Here, can I talk to him?
You want to talk to Dad?
Yeah.
Here. Take the phone and run along. Oh, sweet.
Hey.
There is terracotta here.
Dad?
Actually, you know what? This box is basically every color of terracotta I want. I don't need yellow, though. Is there more just plain terracotta in here somewhere? I'm just gonna toss this stuff. It's light gray, light gray. Do I need light gray? I'm just gonna take the sugar box.
Here, Simon.
Why are you giving it back?
He wants to talk to you again.
Oh, lovely. Hello? Okay. Have Tristan go drop him off.
Hey.
Well, no one wants to be fair. No one wants to drive 15 minutes one way.
Hey, Gag, maybe you can come over. Hey, Gag, maybe you can come
Okay.
over and drop some church clothes
Yeah,
off.
that sounds better. Okay, bye.
I
Okay,
stand
run
by.
along. Yes, because, I don't know, we chose to adopt you or something.
I'm smiling right?
Yeah, I guess. I need ideas for a theme for my base. Any ideas? Well, my current base is a teal base. You can always go like medieval or something if you're, you know, if you want to. That's pretty standard. It's like more of a medieval design. What else? You can build a giant tree if you're really good at building. You can build a big tree. Like a custom tree. Live in a tree house. When I was growing up, I really liked just to build like bases in the end and then make them 2.5 blocks tall so I didn't have Enderman in my house. Now I know you can use carpet, or I could have done slabs on the floor, but, you know. That was my phone that got a text. Who's texting me? Okay. That was already my plan. Okay, we're gonna take this, 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 and this. I think that's everything I need. Hi, Golden Sunrose.
Who texted you?
Dad, you're spending the night. And then I'm gonna give you some clothes to wear in the morning. You can sleep on the couch. Hi, Golden. Okay, so we have Frog, Pollen's head, and I need to build a Frog-Light farm. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I need those blocks back. Shh. You didn't see me do that, guys. You just... No. That did not just happen, okay? Shh. That didn't happen. Shh. How are your pancakes? Pretty good. Okay. So each one of these blocks is going to be a pixel. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Players' heads are only 8 by 8s? Interesting. So we got terracottas. Is that a brown or is that... Yeah, it starts off with a brown. So we're going to go 1 brown. And what is that? That's like a gray. Is that light gray? Is that normal? It's probably like normal terracotta. And then we go with white terracotta for 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's set this back a couple blocks. And then I need another brown and then that, right? Yeah. And then I can go another one, but instead of that, we go like this. It's a little deceptive because we got the green, but I guess I can just indent all this on the sides. All this design that's normally sticking out a little bit. And that's black terracotta. This is already starting to look like Frog's head. Look at that. And then, that's like a... What is that? Is that like pink terracotta? Do I have pink terracotta here? I don't. So let's go get some pink terracotta real quick. I think that's pink. I posted a picture. Who DM'd me? Someone added me in my Discord. Ah, yes. For FOD eating. Yes, FOD. Indefinitely. FOD. I built this church, by the way. I also built this tree. I think that's pink. So what we're doing is, because I can't build a frog for a Froglight farm without just copying someone's design, I thought, you know, frog pollen, Froglight, clever enough, I can live with that. So we're building a Froglight farm. I know, I know. I'm ever so clever. Okay, I'm not gonna use pink tulips when I have tons of these pink petals. I actually probably don't need that much pink. Boop. Boop. Pink's still not quite right. Cyan is kind of grayish. Light blue. Light gray? Should I go with light gray? I already had pink. Wait, I just remembered. I already have a ton of white. Is it in this one? No. Did I use all my white yesterday to make something else? I swore I had a ton of white and gray dye. But whatever. Light gray. I got plenty of white dye already. So, one of these is close enough. That is clever. Thank you, thank you. I like to use all 2 of my brain cells. Oh, hi, dog. I don't think light gray is close enough, and I don't think dark gray is close enough either to what I want. I might have to go with, like, a plank or something. Like oak. Like stripped oak or something. But we're going to go with terracotta, and then we can go back with, you know, fine-tuning the colors with blocks later. But for now, we're just going to work with terracottas and concretes. For this. Dude, that's almost like stripped jungle. That's actually pretty spot on for that part of her head. For the little hair part, this little part. And she's got a little... bit like that.
Oh, Billy, can't you see?
I really need to build proper scaffolding. Where's my... Proper scaffolding? Who needs that? It's not like I have scaffolding blocks at home. Who needs proper scaffolding when you have that? Look at that. Nothing better. Look at this. You seem pretty creative and smart to me. Do not compliment me. I don't know how to work with it. Caboose, you cry every day when he goes to the bathroom before the walk. This is like midnight. Stop crying, Boo. He'll come out of the bathroom. He's done it every single day for the last however long he's been alive. 26 years. That dog. He's crying because he wants to hang out with his dad, who's in the bathroom. Where's my white terracotta? Oh, here it is. So this is white, but what is that? Is that like jungle wood? What is that? It's not pink. It's not light gray because that's light gray. This is light gray. What would you count that? I think that's like stripped jungle wood, maybe. I gotta go grab stripped jungle wood now. Because I think jungle wood's gonna be the closest to that weird tannish pink color that I want. Yes. We have two dogs. We have Caboose and Jazz. They are Tweedledee and Tweedledummer. Hey there, right, Boo. You wanna come over here and get the pieces? Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I think the jungle wood's what I want. I'll just grab a little bit of jungle wood. I don't have any. Some oak. I know. Oh, you know what? I'm just. Shh. I know I wasn't talking about the scaffolding a minute ago. I'm grabbing scaffolding anyways. I want it. But I think stripped logs are going to be the closest to the texture that I want. You have two boxer puppies, and they are so cute, but not the smartest. You have two dogs and a child. You got a whole menagerie going on over there. You like that? That's a big word. It's like a zoo. But fancy sounding. Menagerie. I'd like menagerie for 200. Here we go. That's close enough. There we go. Okay, so 3 jungle logs. That's pretty close. That's more pink than the white that I'm looking for. What's that? That's gonna be the pink right there. We'll do a pink and a pink. World-class menagerie, Prince Ali. Where is he? Ali Ababa. Indefinitely. I can fit most of these blocks in my inventory, so we're just gonna grab a little bit of everything. A little bit of it. Actually, I'm just gonna grab it all. Okay. So. So I need to do that, and then I need to do the gray on the other side. And then I'm just gonna mirror it. Then I need to put some jungle logs on top. Well, they're technically my parents' dogs. You live with your mom and dad. I live with my brothers. You want to trade? I get your mom and dad, and you get my brothers. Sound great? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, if you ask me. And I'm gonna need to do. I don't know what that other one is. That one's just darker. Is that like dark gray? How dark is dark gray? I have it on me somewhere, I think. Do I have dark gray on me? I don't. You know what? We can always go back with fine-tuning later. I already forgot what I was looking at. That's right, I was doing the jungle. I don't know about that. Hey! You haven't heard about how great of a deal it is, okay? They're somewhat functioning adult humans. What is that color green? It's like moss? It's like a light moss? Do I even have anything close to that? How do I get that color of green? What block is that color of green? Wait. Minecraft green blocks. Let me look at all the green blocks that I have to work with. None of these look close. You know what? Not gonna lie. The green frog lights are pretty close to the green I want. Light green blocks in Minecraft. Really, the only block I got to work with that's even relatively close is the Froglight. Emeralds are kind of close, but not quite. I'm looking at a whole bunch of different... Slime blocks would be perfect, except they're translucent. Dang. What do you guys think? Did or are you either one of you guys getting snow? No, I'm not getting snow. I don't live close enough for that. That's the terracotta. That works easy. It's these three that I'm looking for. And honestly, using Froglights on the actual build of the Froglight farm or Froglight shop makes sense. Honestly. But no, I don't get snow. I live at PST, so the complete opposite side of the country that's getting snow. I never get snow. The closest, I haven't even seen an inch of, I almost once saw an inch of snow in my front yard. EST, ew, wrong, oh, worst time zone, boo, bad time zone, Ohio. Oh, it's all Ohio. Okay, let me go grab my frog lights. Okay, you. I got enough slots for the others. There we go. Using the frog lights. We are doing it, Cole. We've been talking about religious stuff for a while. It comes naturally in these streams. I'm not gonna say which state, but we're state neighbors. Okay, just saying. I'm single. All I'm saying. I actually have it as a tag that I'm single. And one of my, I don't know, I'd count him as a friend. I was going to say gay associates, but I'd count him as a friend. Pointed that out, and I was like, hey man, you can't sell if you don't advertise. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm trying, man. Give me some slack. So this light green right here is going to be the Verdant frog lights. Where is it? It's one indented, so off that, it's going to be another little thing. It's -3 here. I just started a fire in my house because we have a fireplace. Okay, I'm not an arsonist yet. Yeah, that's pretty close. Sometimes you gotta simplify colors a little bit. Fire? Yes. Arson. Is that close? You know what? I have a big brain idea. Watch this. Just gonna... There we go. Now we can see. This is perfect. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Okay. So if we look, We've done this. I need to add the other brown block for right here. And then a black. And a different color right here. And then some sort of whites. So I need to add... Right? Yeah, we need to add... another one of these on top. Is this morbid? Mildly. I'm wearing someone else's head who's dead and temporarily quit the server till the next season. I think I need this, and then I need to go with actual black terracotta for the eye dots. Like that. That. There we go, there we go. Okay, and now I need... What? Is that like light gray and white or something? That's why, and that's light gray. Are you guys listening to the Dancing Queen? It's the Dancing Queen. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty close. The top middle is a little bit lighter. Do I have any? That's a lime green. Maybe I should do that, and that is lime green. No, that is way too vibrant. Why don't you have more muted colors, Frog Pollen? Please, tell me why. Tell me why. That kind of looks like Frog Pollen. You got Prince Ali stuck in your head? You're welcome. Is it because I said it's a menagerie? Or did I actually start singing Prince Ali and I just forgot? Prince Ali, where is he? Alibaba. Okay, let's see. You sang it a while ago. Well, we can do a singing stream together. It's so much fun, isn't it? Okay, let's see. So now, that's the front view. Side view. Yeah, I don't know what breaks it faster. I don't think there's anything that breaks it faster. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then it goes down. 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Frog lights are directional. I'm never going to not see that again. Oh, they're directional. I sing on this app called Simul. So much fun to sing Disney songs. I can see that. Okay, I'm lost already. So I'm going to not do it like that. I'm gonna do it layer by layer again. So first layer is gonna only have two green terracottas, and the rest is gonna be this brown color. What are you again? You're brown. Yes. And the brown goes 1, so it goes 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 4 is double stacked like that. Alright, just like that. Let's just put all the colors in my inventory, except for the yellow. I'm not going to need the yellow. I'm getting somewhere with this. What do you think? This goes up 2.
What are you watching?
Evolution of Michael Jackson.
Kind of weird. Like, I mean, it's like he just. I mean, him as a kid is not the same as him as an adult. You know, like nose job and the skin bleach.
I can't really figure out how this is looking. It's looking amazing, don't lie. Here's the thing is, I know I could shove her face... Whoops. I know I could shove her Minecraft face into, like, a block generator that'll tell me exactly how to do it perfectly. But that takes the fun out of testing and trying. See, this part down here looks normal. It's up there that it starts to look a little whack. I think it's because they're flat, and I need to pull them out of block. Because this has layered depths on it. If you can't quite tell, it's got some layers. You have some added texture and stuff that is just not coming through that well. My skin doesn't have that. It's all 2D. My skin's from the 2D era. At least you're doing better than I am. I am at building my very first custom tree in Creative, Sue. My very first custom few trees in Creative looked really bad. You gotta watch Good Times with Scar. Good Times with Scar has such a good mentality when it comes to building trees, and I started to do that. And actually, here, let me do this. I can show you my first trees I ever built in Minecraft. These are my first custom trees. So, how is this looking? Did that work? Oh, it is working. I didn't think that would work. Okay. Let me see if it switches. Nope. This. Is it gonna take? Come on. Okay. Oh, I broke it, did it? It's not happy with that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect F11, minimize that. Now, we're gonna click on this. No. You know what? We're gonna do this instead. This is easier. Okay, so that's the wrong one. I want to open. Nope, not you. Can I please click? So this is the price. Wait. Why are they both 1.10? That's not what I clicked on. Okay, give me a moment. We're gonna intermission for a moment. I thought I was gonna do this in a very smart way, and instead I just broke it to everything. So, 1 minute. I tried launching Minecraft through the normal Minecraft browser as 1.11 while the SMP is on 21.10 where the I tried launching normal Minecraft through the normal Minecraft browser on 21.11. The SMP is on 21.10. I thought it would be fine. It was not fine. It did not like doing that. It was not happy. So we're going to just close the SMP, launch vanilla Minecraft. Go on to Hypixel. Can you... I broke it. Let me get it. You... that. Right? That was the Beatles. There we go. So these were my first Minecraft trees that I ever built. That I was actually proud of. So this one is a hard copy of one that Scar built. So Scar built one like this on Hermitcraft for green. So I copied a lot of its design and I built this one. And after I built that one, I decided, you know what? I want to build a portal for each one of the trees. These two I'm least happy with. I'm pretty happy with how the spruce, the acacia, and the jungle ones came out. And they all have like this default Minecraft portal size inside of it, so it's kind of hard to hide those. So these were some of the trees that I built that I'm actually happy with. These were trees that I built after I graduated. The ones I built while I was trying to graduate, I am not happy with. Those ones look bad. Those ones look pretty trash. I also have, we go, boop, open this, go to .minecraft, go to screenshots, close that, and this, open this photo, there we go. Now we're going to switch to this screen. This is also a tree that I built. Okay, not that. Oh, hey, look, there's Callie. So this is a tree I built. And I built these two trees. I'm pretty happy with how those two trees turned out. Okay, so now the rest are just screenshots from that. So here's one tree, here's another tree. I'm pretty happy with how these two cherry ones turned out. For the most part. I really don't know how to do this. This is like a dark green. There's a little bit of dark green right there. And that's like frog-like color. A 3? I don't like how it's like the sideways texture, but if I place it like that, that's the vertical texture. That's so annoying. There we go. It's not a perfect one-to-one, but it's pretty close. It looks like I need a lot more light green terracotta, but that's kind of fine. That's all I'm going to need. That I'm missing. I still don't know where I'm going to make the entrance to this base. You gotta go. Have a wonderful night, Can Sunrose. Or Cole. Don't leave us, Sunrose. It's not that late. I need to go back to that guy's place. Bye, Sunrose. Are you even following me? You are following. Since October 14th. Is that when we did Season 2? Or Wave 2 of the SMP? Interesting. I didn't know you were following me. Okay, so these are my Froglights. There we go. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna use bamboo. Why is that so loud? So it's gonna go all the way back to here, but that's gonna be indented, so I don't need to do that. Let's just get the grass here. I need as much grass as possible for expanding the grass of this biome. Other people wanted it to stay mycelium, otherwise I would have ripped it all up and replaced it. But a lot of the people that wanted to stay mycelium quit, so I don't know if I'm going to hold to that. So, I forgot this needs to stay like that. Because the inside's only going to be a 6x6. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. The Froglight Shop has actual frog lights. Wow. And then I'm going to set up a couple of bins right here, I think, for the frog lights. Or maybe some here and here. I don't know. Still debating. Now I'm going to do the Froglight Shop. But I'll do the head looks like it's going to be the easiest compared to the sides. I need to go get more light green terracotta, and I want to just go take a whole bunch more from a variant, because that's going to be easiest to do. They don't have a group. Okay. Are you winning, son? And madam. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. Boop. Let's go. I don't know what to talk about. I didn't have any plans for today's stream. I just kind of hit go live. So, holy. That's a paragraph I'm going to have to read in a moment. And there. Okay. A few months ago, I was kind of in a Minecraft slump because it started pretty boring for me. But after I started watching hardcore and Let's Plays, it inspired me to give it another try at Minecraft. So yeah, I've been slowly trying to figure out how to do stuff like playing Minecraft without keep inventory. I always used to play with that, but now I prefer it with it off. It's so much more annoying, but it's way more fun. And yeah, wow, this is a long story. Sorry. No, it's not. There's nothing to be sorry about. So, I never played with keep inventory. I always thought it was weak and cheap. I always felt like it was kind of cheaty, so I never played with keep inventory. But the problem with Minecraft is that you really gotta know how you need to. How should I phrase this? Minecraft rewards you for spending more time prepping. Minecraft is definitely the more you prep, the more it will reward you kind of game. And so you got to be willing to do a lot of the prep work. Now, some people are fine with doing that. Some people are not. So if you're not okay with doing a lot of the prep work, then Minecraft could be really brutal. For me, if I were to die, I could get fully rekitted pretty quickly, minus the netherite. But the rest of this kit, easy. Everything else, the diamonds, the enchantments, all that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Could get that going in like an hour. But now the netherite part would take a while. Now it'd still take a few hours. And the reason for that is because I spent a lot of time doing a lot of the prep work so that it wouldn't really be all that punishing if I died. A lot of people just don't want to dedicate time to doing the prep work. You just want to put their foot on the gas. So the problem is like Minecraft rewards you for dedicating time to it and for enjoying the go. With Charmin. Here we go. Hermitcraft in the Life series, by the way. Yeah, I could see that. I wanted this series to turn out a lot more Hermitcraft-like. It's not. Like, I definitely based the core principle of how I wanted, like, everybody to interact kind of off Hermitcraft. And, you know, I didn't want, you know, oh, I want this person to be B-dubs, or I want this person to be Skizzleman, or I think of myself as an etho. You know, I didn't go into it like that when I recruited, but I did think, you know, I want people to interact with, like, with each other the way that the hermits do, where it's a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, nobody's taking things too seriously. They play on hard mode, nobody really cares that they die. But these people, it's very interesting, the group that I've got. Also, a variant quit, so he doesn't care. Well, if he does care, sucks to suck. But I don't think he cares that we're mining out underneath his base and taking his resources. So, but my goal for this server was to be a Hermitcraft like SMP where we did Bible discussions and stuff. And I wanted it to happen kind of organically, but I also added things like the daily Bible verse to try and artificially make some conversation, and it's just super hard to make it to try and stimulate organic Bible talk between a whole bunch of Christians sometimes. And dude, some of the things that I've heard from some of these people are crazy. Some people are like, isn't it good enough that I'm a Christian? Can't I just join because I'm one? No, the point of this is to talk about the Bible. That's why I do the Bible studies. If you don't feel okay with talking about the Bible, then don't join the Christ SMP. At some point, we want to have a community server up for those kinds of people, but, you know. My goal with this was vastly different from how it turned out to be. Boop. Here's my lime green. Is 8 stacks of lime green enough? Probably not. A stack and a bit is probably better. But no, I like Hermitcraft a lot. Watching the Imp and Skiz podcast, which is Impulse and Skizzleman, talk about Skizzleman's faith and stuff really inspired me to start this SMP. So after getting in contact with Lark and Ginger, I gave this the launch. This was only in the Easy Bake Oven for like 2 or 3 weeks before we actually hit go and sent it. And man, have we ran into a lot of problems. What episode is that? Let me check. I think it was the awesome power of rejection. Let's look at the comments. Yep. The awesome power of rejection, the Imp and Skiz podcast, season 2, episode 12. And so a lot of the hermits are actually like based in Christ-pilled, but they don't really talk about it, which is fine. But I wanted a place that, you know, had a whole bunch of Christians who talked about it. And I feel like we've just missed the mark in some places. Light green, dark green. Wait, no, I have that. So that's going to go there. So we're going to go dark green, double light, Froglight. Right? Dark, double light, Froglight, light. Here we go. Dang it, I'm so dumb. Dark, double light. Dark, double light, double Froglight, dark. Also want a dark. It is a dark. Sweet. Okay, so I need a circle of light with a dark in it. We're gonna just go like that. And simplify it a little bit. That's kind of close. It's close enough for the girls I go out with. One of my church members likes to say that. I had no idea I could love Hermitcraft anymore, but I guess I can. Yeah, B-Dubs. B-Dubs is a Christian. Skizzleman is a Christian. Those are the only two that I know are Christian, to the best of my knowledge. So weird that this is like just one random light gray in the middle there. Oh wait, we got the dark. We got the 1, 2, 3. 4. And that's a brown. That's a light gray. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's where I'm messing up. This one's short. Do I have any more brown? No, I need to go get more brown. Okay, well, this is the perfect time to put away the dirt that I have on me and go get some brown. So I have enough terracotta. Yep. Yeah, the hermits, those two are, B-dubs talked about his faith and how Christ pulled him through, his loss, and his wife's, I guess his and his family, but his and his family's loss of their third child. Because shortly after the birth of the third child, the child died. Which was really sad. That's why he took a long break from, like, YouTube and stuff. Because his kid died. Which is understandable. So, you know, he lost a child and he turned it into his testimony. It's like, that's pretty dope, bro. That's pretty based. Sucks that you lost your child, but the way you handled it, pretty based. So, he talks about his faith. Skizzleman talks about his. I was like, okay, I watched Charlie Kirk get assassinated. I watched the Skizzleman video. I talked to some Christians and I said, why don't we have a Hermitcraft, but that only has Christians, where we talk about the Bible? And I'm really struggling to get a good group of people that want that, but we're getting there. You know what? All's well that ends well. Both sides have this weird little light gray dot. I'll probably swap it out with like a brown wool or something later. But for now, I just want to get the rough draft done, and then I can go back through and retexture it a little bit better. So we got the brown here, that. Okay, so this column I don't really have to care about. So that's going to be a dark green, then the lights. That's green concrete, that's green terracotta. How close are these two colors to each other? I should be using the green terracotta for the dark green splotches. And those are the terracottas. How come I didn't do the terracottas over there? Or at the top, I mean. Because, man, with this green looks so much better up here. Here we go. So back to working on the side. I'm going to skip these two because there's that. And I can't really get it layered. So, I'm just going to go with this over and then down. Wait, no, I need to work on this part. Which is this. This and this are the same. And then light green terracotta. Like that. I know that Imp and Skiz are like great. I best friends. So like, you know what? What? Sorry. I know Imp and Skiz are like great. I best friends. So like, do you know what his opinions? I guess I don't know how to word it better on that is. Okay, can you retype that? I felt like that is like the most butchered English I have ever read. No offense, but that was pretty scuffed. That was actually hard for me to read. Not because of your terrible typing, but because my terrible brain. Lime green. Wait, no. Lime green terracotta or stuff is like neon. This is like neon. Right? Yeah, that's way too green. Wrong green. Okay, terracotta. It's almost cyan right there. A little bit. That's almost cyan. So the last 3 are going to be the Froglights. No, I know I type just like I talk, which means adding like in every sentences. I know imp and skiz are great. I best friends. The are like great. I best friends. So like like. I'm just my brain is trying to like comprehend, but it's like I'm stuttering. My brain is like actively stuttering while trying to read that. That was a typo. Which that? Which that? Which that and which like? There's 18 of them. You're making this so hard on my little brain. It's not very me. You're not my mom. Yeah, we're just gonna fill this in. Except for right here. These two I know are gonna be like that. And like that. I know Imp and Skiz are best friends, so do you know what his opinions are? I don't know how they guess better. It is on that. Okay, so you know that Imp and Skiz are like best friends. They actually grew up pretty close to each other, which is what they talked about in that video, I'm pretty sure. So Skizzleman is Christian and working on his faith. Impulse seems indifferent. That's not what I wanted. Oh, it's got these cute little, like, brown loopies. And then... It's like a burgundy. Do I have a burgundy? I'll just use normal terracotta for the burgundy. It's pretty close. And then... Light gray, light gray, light gray, light gray. Who is that? Uma double OG. Thank you for the raid of 1. I've never met you before. Hello, good sir. My brain read that as like B-double-O, and my brain was like, that's not quite right. It's Bima double OG. Thanks for the raid, bro. What were you working on today? What were you doing? I am stuttering internally with my little brain. So this Froglight is like that. These are pretty symmetrical, so I can just go like that. We're just going to fill it in with green terracotta, and then where I see the imperfections, we're going to fill in as best as I can. Same, it took me a minute, but I know, because we were actually talking about B-dubs earlier. We were talking about B-dubs, what, like 5-10 minutes ago? So it definitely was good timing for the B-dubs clone. I don't know if you actually know who B-Dubs is. I'm assuming at this point you probably do. If you rate a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. How's it going? Pretty good. Oh, that's Preston! I know Preston. Preston, did you tell him to raid me? Did you, like, direct the raid? Bima is a friend of mine from Fractured MC. Cool, cool. This is the Crisis MP. I founded this. Don't tell others. Brings a lot of hate and negative publicity my way, believe it or not. That's pretty close to the back of her chrome dome. Right, how does the head at the top of her head look? We need some more verdant and frog lights, but I don't have them. You know what? I'm just going to go with a trim of dark green, and then go with a center of light green. And then I'll add the frog lights later. Let's just get this Frog-Light Shop going. Sorry, my family's listening to music. But what up? I can hear it in the living room. I don't know if you guys can make it out. This is Frog Pollen's head. Do I have 7? No, I only got 3. So it'd be over here, right? Help me back from your heart. Oh, darling. It'd be like this. I guess it doesn't really matter what it looks like from the ground. Close enough. You know what? We'll get over to it later. Random, but what is the thingy at the corner of my stream with your name on it? Oh, this? This is my follow alert box. See how it says follow right here? So these are the 2 most recent followers that I've gotten. So if someone else follows, then it'll pop up with them. No, that's terracotta. Okay, let's put terracotta in 1 blocks. No, that's concrete. And then this is terracotta, terracotta, terracotta. Whoops. Terracotta, concrete. Concrete, terracotta. You go inside her mouth, and you got my Froglight farm. Or shop. Look at that. But yeah, my streams, I set up a lot of my stream stuff, like, years ago. Literally years ago. So, a lot of it's, you know, cheapo, free scuffness. But I think it's okay. I really should update it. It would make things look a little bit nicer. But I haven't come up with a good brand idea yet. Like, I was thinking if this up here was coal blocks. So every single sub is a coal block. Stacking up to 10. Follower goal could be like water flowing. Or something. I don't know. I haven't put a lot of thought behind what I wanted to make those. Bamboo goes in here. Dang it, I still need my signs from here. You know what? I just need 1. That looks decent. And then Frog Pollen's head goes back in my head collection. I have a collection of players' heads. I'm just now realizing it's been Cole because of your name. It should have been taking me this long. Yeah, my real name's not even Cole, which is the funny thing. Here's my wall of player heads. I have a Zaku player head, but he's not on the wall. You just realized that. Why haven't I done that? Zaku player heads are rare now because he quit. Anyone that's quit, it's like now their heads are like a collector's item. Look at that. Slowly collecting. Life could be a dream, free sweetheart. Oh, this way. So, now that we're basically done with the Froglight Shop, we need to work on the Magma Cube farm. Or the Piglin farm. Piglin farm. Need to work on the Piglin farm. Shoulders. Yeah. I think that's how it's spelled. Is it double G in Frog Pollen's name? Let me check this. No, it's 1G. There we go. And this one is for me to start restocking. Or actually, since I'm doing it like this, I can just go, we're going to do it in alphabetical. So it's O, P, then the other one. When darkness goes, high enough. So that's for those two, and then this will be Pearlescence are next. Is my Pearlescence? Seems to satisfy. So at some point I can have 4 of each. I can technically go more, but I think that's just fine. This is my Froglight farm. Or shop. And I'll show you my Froglight farm after, because we're going to need to for my other thing. I need to put this away anyways. No one's, look, all 4 of these shops are mine. I built this, I built this, I built all that, I built the road, I built the dock. That's my beacon. I want some people to put in some time over here. But, it's fine. Before I ever got into my Hermitcraft, like a year or 2 ago, before my old friends, who are the reason I knew about Hermitcraft, I just procrastinated for years. I had a mod on a server, and we all played it together so that we could get different Hermit's heads. And it's kind of funny looking back at how screenshots because we had taken at the time, and I had no idea who those people were. And it says on, sorry, I keep having such long messages on my text. Now you can be a yapper. I like yappers. It balances out my uncanny ability to never be able to shut up. You're gay. Your mum gay.
I messed up a pattern, so I've had to delete all this from down there all the way over.
You didn't even hear what I said, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Is she still streaming?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at me. I spin in a boat.
You spin in a boat. I'm trying to fix highway.
I built a Frog-Light farm. Wink, wink,
You
nudge,
built a frog
nudge.
farm?
A Froglight farm at a Froglight Shop.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a pun in there. I think you'll get it later. Once you go check it out.
Froglight box.
He'll figure it out. I believe in him. I could probably talk about Hermitcraft for hours. Yap away. I got nothing else going on today. You can yap my ear off. I'll listen the whole time. I literally have nothing else going on. So, I'm going to stream this and then die. Actually, I'm starting to feel better and less sicky. Less icky sticky. Not sticky, sicky. Icky vicky. Diabetes. Okay. How many do I have now? Is it in here? There they are. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Oh, I just heard the word bloodletting from the living room. It's one of my favorite words. Blood. It just tastes so sweet. I said that to someone, and their response was quite disturbing. Oh, great. I have Chirp Skylark song. Icky Vicky. Or, I think it's... Is it Chirp? I thought it was... Or, no, I misread that. You said Chip. I was going to say, I think it's Chip. Chip Skylark. Icky Vicky, you're also icky. Or whatever. My shiny teeth and me. Look at this. We're making a lot of trapdoors. There's a reason why I have a box dedicated to just bamboo stuff, and it's because I get so much bamboo that I'm, like, kind of forced to use it for stuff. I can set up a shop just selling mass quantities of bamboo. Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this. Yeah, I can live with that. You ain't no more. Okay, let's see. What else do I need? I need a lot of glass. Do I still have a ton of orange glass? I need orange glass. We're gonna put some of this in here. I'm gonna need that. We're gonna start compressing my inventory a little bit. And then I'm gonna need 1, 2. Orange glass. Do I have any more orange glass blocks in here? I have 8. That's not a lot. Oh, I have a ton of orange dye there. Okay, never mind. I can go with a lot more then. That. Orange glass dye. That's a pretty good amount of orange glass. Okay. Let me read his. My favorite has to be Skizzleman and Wells Night. Wells Night, I tried watching, but I just don't really enjoy. I don't know why. But my favorite has to be Etho. I'm an Etho fangirl, okay? Even though I'm male. Who's your favorite member? I love so many different things about so many different reasons, but including live series, then Jimmy is probably my favorite. But in Hermitcraft, probably B-dubs, but Scar, Imp, and Skiz, Gem, Mumbo, Green. I think everyone are a close second. I made a small ranking for my favorites a little bit ago. Let me see if I can go find it. Okay. I'm a hardcore Etho fan. How could I forget Etho? He's amazing. I found Etho, like, before I was even in 7th grade. Like, Etho was my OG. So I've been an Etho fan since before he rejoined Hermitcraft or joined Hermitcraft. I was an Etho fan before, like around the original Minecraft time. That's amazing. It is. Oh, let me just stop. Thank you. My eyes itch a little bit. There we go. There we go. 13 means I can do 13 floors. Well, this was my first Hermitcraft that got me in the Hermitcraft watching one of his videos. I can now say I'm a fan of you before you blow up and become famous and awesome. Okay, I'm famous? No. I'm never going to become famous. Infamous? Maybe. What block do I want to build with? You know what? Let's just use the rest of the bamboo that I got. And then we need some hoppers. And some chests. And 9 campfires. Let's go with an even number. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a little secret, okay? You guys can't tell the other members of the Crisis MP where this is, okay? Most of them don't know about this little hidden secret thing that I got going on. A few of them do, but most of them don't. Okay, so don't spill my secrets, okay? I trust you. I trust you. Perfect. That's what I want to see, some zip lips. Oh, there's Creeper. Aw, man. So way back in the mines, got my pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. This task of grueling one, hope to find some diamonds tonight, night, diamonds tonight. Sing it with me. Hold up. You hear a sound, turn around, froze up. Total shock fills your body. Oh no, it's you again. I can never forget those eyes, good baby tonight. Flashbacks. Good kind or bad kind? This is my Froglight farm. Froglights. Oops, not that. Put that back. Okay. Okay, so this is a basalt delta. I know that because I've marked the outline. Now, I think this is a, what's it called? Soul Sand Valley. So is this a Soul Sand Valley the whole way? Nether wastes. So this is a nether waste right here. So if this is another waste, then let's go. I need to keep it like pretty close in the render, just so I can see it. You know, 1, 2, 3, and then oops. You know, 1, 2, 3. Going to lurk for a bit. BRB. Okay. So this is the secret chat. You're not supposed to tell anyone about this area. Okay, I found the message. I sent it. Okay, I found the message I sent to one of my friends a little bit ago. The rankings. Okay. You sent in 2 bits. Okay. Okay, so I think my rankings would first be Jimmy, then Scar, then B-Dub, Skizzleman, Etho, and second. Grian and Joey, Impulse. Or Joel, not Joey. Joel, Impulse, Gem, Mumbo in third. Everyone else in fourth, but I still love them. I'm genuinely not a member of the Crisis of P or the live series that I wouldn't watch. I don't know, something that came up with a little while ago, but I think I missed a few of those would be in my top 3. I don't know why, but having Jimmy, Skiz, Etho, B-Dubs, and Scar in my top 5s is just like makes sense for me to be your top favorites. It matches your personality and style or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. That's fair. You don't have to explain yourself to me. Okay, well that's not what I wanted. Okay. So now what I need. Benjamin, what are you listening to?
Evolution of music.
You're painting me.
No, evolution of music.
I know, that pains me that that's what you decided to listen to. Okay, now let's go with, we're gonna go here, here, here. Strip that. Put an egg. I don't know if this is right, guys. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This is just how I remember it being done back in the day. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 4, 5. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can probably be bigger, but we're just gonna be starting off with a 11 by 11. I think 11 by 11 is good enough for what I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this going to tank the ratings on my Froglight farm? Probably. Do I care? Not really, because if I'm AFKing both, then, you know, doesn't matter. My chest will just take that much longer to fill up then. Okay. ENFPs? According to online, which is my main personality. I don't know what that is. Actually, me and my best friend are ENFPs and EFFJs, which is the Imp and Skiz. I just found that so cool. I don't know what those are. I genuinely don't. Boop. Boop. One, 2. Stripped. Personality types, basically. Do you just categorize you and your friend as personality types? Is that like a common thing for people to do? Am I the weird one for not doing it? I really hope that's the right way of doing this. Yay! We're building a farm. Now, realistically, you'd want to build it higher up so you could be standing low, but what I'm doing is I'm building it low so that when I'm up there in my AFK tower, it'll be fine. Let me eat this real quick. That gas cannot spawn up here. There's nothing up here for it to spawn on. So it's underground. Or not underground, but, you know, under the bedrock. I've made sure to slab everything. You'll hear gas spawn underneath and make sounds, but don't worry about it. Okay, I can't do another layer, so what we're going to do now is we go 1, 2, 3. You know what? I should have just started off with it like this, and now I'm gonna place a slab right there for the time being, so that nothing, or trapdoor, so that nothing can spawn on it. It can help people understand you better through it because it can help explain how your brain works. Oh, I'm just stupid. I've accepted that. Do. There we go. Let's go like this. Boop, 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 boop. The reason for glass is so that gas can't spawn on it. Now let's see if this works right. Is this going to be the most efficient farm? No. But I want to at least be able to say I built one without looking up a tutorial. The eggs might have to be moved up 1 block. If that's the case, I will be very sad. But I will know what will have to be done at that point. So I can live with it. Okay. So we go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing the maths. Just extending the platform out just a little bit. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Can I please? Please. Oh, I forgot. I still need to put in my campfires. These are completely unnecessary. They were just temporary scaffolding blocks. Which season did you first start watching Hermitcraft, and which is your favorite so far? I started watching Hermitcraft around season 9, I believe. If this does not kill them, then I really don't know what to do. I think I started watching shortly before Etho rejoined. Or whatever happened with Etho. Etho is really the main hermit that I watch. I do watch some Grian from some time to time. Do watch some Scar, but I like Etho the most. There we go. So the whole time I've been working on this, that farm should be running slowly. Maybe not very well, because most of them are underneath, but... Okay, we're going to test this. Have you seen the Life series? Yes, I do know about the Life series. I'm familiar enough with that. Don't know if that's going to work right. So we're going to go up here, AFK while I read Psalms and Proverbs, and then we're going to go check that out. But I do know about the Life series, and like, you know, all of those. They're pretty fun. They just did a Christmas one. They got the quiz bot. Yes, I am familiar with it. I don't really remember which one's like my favorite. Probably whichever one Etho won. Oh wait, he hasn't won one. Never mind. Poor Etho. Okay, time to read Psalms and Proverbs for today's reading. Psalms 7, 1 through 17. O Lord my God, in you I put my trust. Save me from all those who persecute me, and deliver me, lest they tear me like a lion, rending me in pieces while there is none to deliver. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there is an iniquity in my hands, if I have repaid evil to him who was at peace with me, or I have plundered my enemies without cause, let the enemy pursue me and overtake me. Yes, let him trample my life to the earth, lay my honor in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Lord, in your anger, lift yourself up because of the rage of my enemies. Rise up for me to the judgment you have commanded. So the congregation of the people shall surround you. For their sakes, therefore, return on high. The Lord shall judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, and according to my integrity within me. O let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous God tests the hearts and minds. My defense is of God, who saves the upright in heart. God is a just judge, and God is angry with the wicked every day. If he does not turn back, he will sharpen his sword. He bends his bow and makes it ready. He also prepares for himself instruments of death. He makes his arrow into a fiery shafts. Behold, the wicked bring forth iniquity. Yes, he conceives trouble and brings forth falsehood. He made a pit and dug it out, and he has fallen into the ditch which he made. His troubles shall return upon his own head. His vision dealing shall his violent dealing shall come down on his own crown. I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness. I will sing praises of his name, of the Lord Most High. Proverbs 2, 1 through 5. My son, if you receive my words and my treasures and my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment, lift up your voice for understanding. If you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of God and find the knowledge of God. Okay, there's the Psalms and Proverbs. Now let's go check out the gold farm. Gold farm! Woo! I think I built it wrong. I built it wrong. Okay. Temporarily, we're just gonna ignore that. Just gonna. Why are they aggroing the turtle egg? Oh, wait. Yeah. Huh? By all means. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Does it need to be signs? And not trap doors? Okay, so it's auto design. Try and mimic that. Seriously, because they couldn't path to it, to trample on it. They didn't see it as a viable path to trample. If they don't die to campfires, then they must have to die the fall damage. And that's the reason why people did it so high. Can they die the snow? Okay. I figured it out. What we're gonna do from here. Oh, no, we're not doing that. New plan. I don't know why, but I feel like being partly Canadian makes the jokes that everyone makes fun of Jem and Eva for being Canadian so much funnier. And is your curiosity basically, I was born in the U.S. and my dad was born in the U.S., but my mom was born Canadian, so my mom has citizenship, so you have dual citizenship. Which one do you prefer, Canada or U.S. of America? Canada, but that's because you prefer the cold. Fair. It's time to redesign this. Maybe outside in a t-shirt, but no shorts in like 50-degree weather, maybe even 40-degree weather. I feel like I can make some sort of joke here that's like a little flirty, but I don't know how to make it land without just sounding stupid, so I won't. So, tough luck. Sad for you. Okay. So... tear this whole thing down. One, two, three, four, five. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Why am I doing it so high up? I can just do it on the ground layer. Right? Yeah. So because I got that one layer working, I'm going to just make this layer bigger, make the chute drop down, and then we're going to have a kill chamber down here. Nope, that's not how I want it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta build a pen for these guys so they don't go hog wild. Get it? Hog wild? Because they're like hog people? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Please, I don't think. How much longer will I be streaming for? I'm just curious if I might be here for the whole stream. Well, that was kind of like the Bible reading was kind of the halfway point. I leave my blue one over here. I did not. We're going back to my base. Okay, on my base, I need to go grab the blue shulker box. I think that's it. And then I'll need to look up the aggro range for the Pigman to the eggs. And then that's how big I can make the first layer. I can really just maximize on that first layer. If I can get the first layer going, then that's pretty good. Let's go check something. I highly doubt it, but no, because I don't think either one of those guys have been on, so that won't be good. Dang it. I can make this work, I think. It just won't be ideal. But I don't know, it depends on how late you stay up. Like, I stay up till like 4 a.m., so I technically could be, I could technically stream for another 8 hours? 7 hours. I'm normally away for another 7 hours. So I could probably stream that whole time. If I really wanted to. Probably won't. I'll probably call in like 1 or 2. If I get the Pigman farm up, then I'll be happy. Once I get it all dialed in and going. But right now, we're going to work on that firm. Also, not needing the campfires is going to be kind of nice for lag, but whatever. Just know I got cured in the first place, Mom. It's 12:30-ish for you? Oh, your EST like Sunrose? Oof, skill issue. I wonder if Sunrose is still lurking. Because my viewership didn't really drop after she left, and I don't have a lot of viewers, so I'm assuming she's lurking. She's listening to me, to my every move. She's haunting me. So haunting. Also, someone just, like, randomly thought that we were a couple because they tried shipping me and her the other night. Just out of nowhere, sort of. And now people just think that we're a couple. I'm like, I barely talked to Sunrose. I don't even know if she knows my real name. It's not like I'm hiding it, but like, I don't even know if she knows that. Okay. I can live with that little gap. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, what we're doing here is powdered snow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a grid pattern of powdered snow, or maybe just an X. I don't really know yet. We're gonna find out with how much I have. How much do I have? Not a lot. We might just be doing an X. At some point, I want this whole thing to be a powdered snow layer at their head height. And the reason being is because then I can just freeze them all to death. And it doesn't have to be that high off the ground. Oops. FedXB, I don't know what season 11 of HC. When I hear HC, I think hardcore. Or I think Hermitcraft. But I don't know who Fed BX is, or XB is. XB Crafted? Yeah. Why don't you just call him XB Crafted? What's up with all this weird lingo? How much more powdered snow do I got? It's not a lot of more powdered snow, I'll be honest. It's enough to go with one here. We'll do another one over here. It's his nickname for this season. Oh, hi, Frogmans. Because he watches everyone streaming when they get something, he just shows up. Okay. So that's like an inside joke. See, I don't watch their streams. Even though I am following Skizzleman on a lot of them, I don't actually watch their streams. Hi, Frogman. Did Zaf end his stream or something? Actually, no, you lurk in like 18 different chats, Frogman. What are you doing? Are you stalking me, brother? I set up my Froglight Shop. I think you'll find the joke extra funny. I don't know if you guys can hear what's going on in the living room. We're building this up. I think they're listening to Roomy. Official. Okay. I have enough. Just a girl. Why are they listening to, like, they're like listening to like the best of Michael Jackson over the years or something weird. I think that's enough to add a whole nother 2 rings, I think. I should not be doing it with this. I should be doing it with this walk. I'm gonna start right here. I've come to bargain. Okay, Dormammu. What's your bargain? You didn't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Let's do the lid first. Cole, as you are collecting frogs, could you also give Moon Luna a green frog if possible? First off, I'm not collecting frogs. Also, I could. I got enough for a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just making sure I actually got this thing square. You never know with me. I'm illiterate. I can't count. That made sense. Also, if you were tuned into the start of the stream, you would have seen that I tried building a frog. But, I do not have the artistic skills to build a frog in Minecraft as, like, a big structure. With it looking good. Not what I expect into. But I did give it a shot. I'm going to tell you, this is really hard for me to see. Don't tell me I don't have enough glass. That would make me disappointed in myself. There we go. There we go. I might need to go get more glass. That made me sad. Oh wait, no frogs? I thought that you were getting a Froglight farm. I already have a Froglight farm. If it was me, I would probably add one more just so I can make it even numbers unless it has to be big. I think that they aggro from 9 blocks, but I'm just doing it based off of how much glass I have. I don't have that much more glass. Like, I can always go grab more orange glass. That's not an issue. I just want to make sure that I have enough orange glass here. Because if I don't have enough orange glass here, then what ends up happening is ghasts. And I don't need to elaborate on anything more than that. So I need to make sure that right now, while I'm working on it, I try and get as much of this covered. Okay, I gotta go. My phone's at 2% and I need to sleep. Skill issue. Just don't sleep. I'm gonna do a little cheaty trick that you guys might not really know about. But gas need a 3 by something, so the gas can only spawn in that corner now. I'm gonna go grab some more glass. Some more orange glass. But bye, Frogmans! Before we get this thing fully up and functioning. Since apparently I need more orange glass. But hey, that's one big layer. I need to go make sure that I have enough snow and stuff. Piano Man, are you serious? As I'm... Fine. Frogs, what song would you want? What song do you want for Piano Man? I can play Daisy Bell. I can play Welcome to the Black Parade. I can play apparently Three Blind Mice, Yankee Doodle. You know, gotta keep it real easy. Something really easy that I've probably played before. What song do you want? He said bye. I bet he's already gone and he doesn't have a song for me. But he just redeemed it and didn't even have a song for me to play. This guy. He's paying me. Also, no one has redeemed the one for today. I have a first, but no one redeems it. I do not have Fiora de Lis or Darth Vader's theme. I cannot play either one of those. My younger brother from down the hall goes, "Get better, noob." I should punt that child. Kick him like a little football he is. Okay. Grab another stack of glass. I should kick you like a baseball, child. I should kick you like the baseball you are. He doesn't care. Because apparently I only needed one for now. Put the hopper. Jaws theme? I already said I only know how to play a few. I told you which ones I know how to play, dude. I can't play anything else besides those ones. I just realized my scaffolding's in here that I need. Why am I picking this up? I'm just going to leave this here. And also, I don't need this many empty boxes, so I can place one here, one there. Officer, I drop-kicked that child in self-defense. That is a great Technoblade quote, I will admit. Jaws is really easy to learn. I don't think you understand how poor my hand-eye coordination is. There's a reason why I don't play shooters and I only play Minecraft. It's bad. I'll miss Sims. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. It's pretty bad. It is really bad hand-eye coordination. Oh, they both left. I wonder if I'll get a raid. Shion doesn't raid me, she hates me. Partially, maybe a little bit. Probably not. Probably just didn't think about it. She also apparently doesn't really raid people. Okay, what about the Saints Come Marching? Or if she'll be calling if... I don't know what that song is. I told you which 4 I know how to play. I want to learn the, Oh, I can play Gravity Falls. I need to learn how to play the, Charlie Brown one, though. Gravity Falls? Yeah, give me a second. Let me top this thing off, and then we'll play some Gravity Falls for you. Seriously, because of this block above it? Cool, they're freezing to death. Benny, did you just say British people? Yeah. And rock songs? What is it, the Rolling Stones? Here we go. It's a slow death for the Pigman. Okay. Is this the most efficient farm? No. It's not. Is it one that exists? Yes. Yes, it is.
What?
And that's all that matters. Okay. Let's get up into this tower, and then we'll play some Gravity Falls. And then we will look back on the farm and see how it's doing. This one is my Froglight farm. It's already running. I have it spaced out like that for the roof because that prevents gas from spawning and doesn't make it so I have to completely encase it in glass. But I do have some iron golems in there, and look, they're surviving! Yippee! Shion asked me for the artwork that we use for the SMP, and I gave it to her, and she doesn't even raid me after her stream. SMH. Get up here. I found the red door, and I found a red door, and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, just everything turns black. I saw a girl walk by dressed in her summer clothes. I got to turn my head until my darkness glows. Okay, where do I have Gravity Falls? I know I have it somewhere. Is that on this? I think it's on this somewhere. Have it written down. Where is it? Where's my Gravity Falls? I thought it was on this. Okay, so no, Gravity Falls is not there. Where's my Gravity Falls? I still need to practice this one. That was Dream On. I have Gravity Falls somewhere. Is it in my bench? No. Let me see if I can remember how to do it by ear. Probably don't. What it's like. Where is my Gravity Falls? I should have it somewhere right in here. I have it favorited on my phone, I think. But where's the actual physical piece of paper copy that I have for Gravity Falls? That's crazy that I don't remember where it is. Photos. I think it's the only one that I have favorited. No, that's Memories Library. How do I get the just favorite? All photos. Search. Albums. Favorited. Here we go. So that's what it is. It's... I think my hands are in the wrong spots. Let's shift it up a key. Or chord, I guess. 2. That sounds better. That doesn't sound right. It's A sharp with an E. It doesn't sound right. And it goes. That still doesn't sound right. I need to redo this. This sheet music. I think I got a bad copy. So that sounds right. So it's. Nope. That sounds right. I do not remember which chord this is in whatsoever, which is making this incredibly hard. Also, the fact that it's like extra small. Can my screen rotate for me? Please. Please let me rotate this. I'm just gonna let me rotate. Done. Zoom in on it so I can definitely see what I'm reading. There, that's much better. So it would be this is the part that always sounds wrong. Nope. That was much better. That was a much closer play. I think I still hit some wrong notes in there somewhere. I messed up, but I can be content with that. What do you guys think? Was that pretty close? The Coleman knows. Oh, hi, welcome back. It's piano time. It is back. Hi, back. I'm Keg. Why are you my dad? Claps. I really should practice my piano more, and that's why I set it to such a low channel point redeem. Well, I don't see any in there. Yeah, so the most I had was 2 gold, I think? See some Pigman slowly dying. Applause! Applause! I know, I know. Gravity Falls is the one that I'm actually kind of bad at because it requires both hands. Well, look at that! It works! I got a very trash gold farm. Now I just need to stack this up 5 times. And then it'll be a slightly less bad gold farm. And I can actually move the capture, or this part up higher. And I think I can build out these, each layer 2 more blocks. But look at that. We actually have a gold farm and a Froglight farm. And the Froglight farm actually does numbers. Like, let's go look at this. And the Froglight gives me the magma cream that I use to build that farm. All those magma cube blocks came from the magma creams of this. And it even despawns like a lot, because a lot of it gets trapped on that. I don't know how to make it any better. But, yeah. And also, it's got two sides. So, we got that side and this side. Which also have a lot of frog lights. And this farm can run for a very long time before it gets full. Same with the other one. So, I could probably AFK both these for a few hours and have it be fine. Let's see what's going on over here real quick. Zaf ended his stream and he didn't raid me. What a turd nugget. Okay. We're going to read the New Testament and then we're going to end stream and we're going to raid out to probably Armor of Faith. Trying to build up a good rapport with her. I'd like to bring her in for season 2, but I don't know if she'd take, because I don't think she does a lot of Minecraft. But I know that she'll be doing Minecraft soon, so... Let's go back up into AFK in this farm. And I feel like a 3-hour stream is pretty good. But we got the Froglight Shop set up. We're grinding frog lights. We got the gold farm set up in a way where it'll farm while we're AFKing this one. So I could be pretty content with this. We played some songs on the piano. I think everyone's happy. And now we are going to read from Matthew's. It's pretty short. Matthew's 1 through 24. Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them. Otherwise, you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound a trumpet before you as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and in the streets, that they may have glory from men. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their rewards. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will himself reward you openly. And when you pray, you shall not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets, that they may be seen by men. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their rewards. But you, when you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father who is in the secret place in your and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. And when you pray, do not use vain repetitions as the heathens do, for they think that they will be heard for their many words. Therefore, do not be like them. For your Father knows the things you have in need of before you ask him. In this manner, therefore, pray, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on this earth that it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we have forgiven our debtors. And do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power of the glory forever. Amen. For if you forgive men of their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Moreover, when you do fast, do not be like the hypocrites with a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces that they may appear to men to be fasting. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their reward. But you, when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, so that you do not appear to men, but be fasting, but to your Father who is in a secret place, and to your Father who sees the secret will reward you openly. Do not lay for yourself a treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust destroy, but where thieves break in and steal. But lay for yourself treasures in heavens, where neither moth nor rust destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, and your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be filled with darkness. If therefore the darkness that is in you is therefore if the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or he will be loyal to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Holy, that was a lot of reading. Okay, let me see who. Okay, I think Mountain Mari. I'm just gonna thank her anyways. Thank you, Mountain Mari. Thank you, Le Agel for the follow. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mountain Mari for the follow. Thank you, Le Agel for the follow. Thank you, Hey It's Me K for the follow. Thank you, BMD Bima Double OG for the raid. Much love, greatly appreciated. We are going to be raiding out to raid Armor of Faith. We're going to be raiding out to Armor of Faith. Did that not work? Did I mistype her name? Don't tell me I mistyped her name. She just ended stream. We are not raiding out to Armor of Faith because she is no longer live. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of the stream. Hope to see you guys again soon. If I don't, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.